Yo YouTube, welcome back to another video, and I already posted the trade strat. It's just a 56 billion strat. I'll improve on that like tomorrow or the next day. But for now, we've got a initial strat, as you can see, 14 billion, as you can see. So pretty much what the units you need is Tengu is familiar, Smith, Griffith, Stark, Takaroda, and Gohan. Gohan is the 500%. What's English? He's the 500% unit this time round, and he's kind of crazy. With that 30% extra blast damage from Tengen, he goes even crazier, and he's pretty much. I'm pretty. What is this guy doing? I thought he had a laser beam, bro. That's kind of tough. Boy, is that yo mechanic bird, bro? Trust. Anyways, let's just get into the video. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Wait, next one? They might. Okay, next one for this tournament. This might be my last one. I don't know. We'll see. See you guys. So alright, pretty much. It's just similar start. It's just Griffith and Takaroda. So pretty much just placing Griffith over here. He can deal with most of it. Early game requires a bit of focus. After that, you're fine. But pretty much in this one, we're not going to be regen farming to the max potential. But in future, not the future runs, the next run after, well, not next one, just the next video will be an optimized run of this, just pure regen farming. But yeah, you want to upgrade your place stock here as well. It's just during this domain, it's kind of annoying, because see, demons just delete your stocks and you go on. You just want to use your sacrifice as well as soon as possible. But pretty much you're just relying on your stocks to slow and apply, or mark them with just mark them in general, because you can pretty much just attack with the wolves. Yeah, but once Griffith is up to his light form, there should be no leaks at all. It should be anytime soon, around wave 8ish or wave 7ish. You get Griffith up. And there you go, look, see? Once you got light form, the leaks are not an issue, because if they've been touched by Stark, or touched the wrong word, let's say they've been hit by Stark, they will get deleted because of the wolves. Now you just place the remaining stocks. So make sure your stocks that are placed are set to bosses. And now you delete that stock there and place your Tangans, because you need your Tangans up front here. Exactly where I placed them as well. And then you just put your stock here. And now wave 9, your farm should be maxed. If there is a leak like this, you can just place one Gohan. Gohan can deal with it. See? 6k DPS. Placement. You're gonna max your Smith, because you apply the range buff. You're only gonna be applying range buff to Tengen. Apply the range buff to Tengen and pretty much just max him. We'll get him to full AoE, which is 50k yen, so yeah. And then the next range buff on the other Tengen. So use 3 range buffs on your Tengens, and then you get free masterwork. And I'm gonna say this now. Make sure you use your masterwork on your Griffith. It should be the debuff one. So it makes him debuff immune. You can set your Tengen to bosses here, and you should be just dealing with that boss. Now, once you got this upgrade, pretty much Tengen just deletes this boss. He just does so much damage. So we're looking for which one does not have it. And there we go. And our debuff immunity on this one. Perfect. Should be just dealing that pretty nicely. And here I was just estimating where to place the Gohans. But pretty much he's gonna have 70% range. Or 70 range. Or 0.7 range, so yeah. But yeah, you just slow this guy and you can deal with it. And pretty much Griffith has his full range back. Is it 1.07? You should be able to deal with that. And there you go, it's dead. And you just give all the range buffs to your other, I guess, your Starks. So in pretty much what it's gonna be is all your Gohans have range buff, all your Tengens have range buff, all your Starks have range buff, and the only person who has a different one is your Griffith because you're giving him the I don't know what sword it's called, but it's the it's pretty much the thingy. The debuff immunity one. Yeah, the reason we haven't upgraded our other Tengens yet because we're trying to farm a bit of damage from these guys, just letting them regen as much as possible. But for the wave 20 boss, we have to upgrade the other Tengens. So you see, as soon as wave 20 hits, we upgrade our other Tengens. Pretty much just get all of them to full AoE. And they pretty much just cover that whole circle, which is nice. And yeah, you can just see pretty much how this boss just gets deleted. We just put our remaining money into our Gohans. Because Gohans do so much damage, you know. It's actually unreal. But yeah, after this boss is dead, is the next boss is another Shogamo, which you also kill within this little rectangle, which is pretty nice. And that's how good this combo is, you know. Gohan and Tengen, very nice combo. That's mainly because Gohan is buffed, but Gohan's still a cool unit, you know. Most of his damage comes from his second passive. He has built-in crit and follow-ups, which is very nice. Yeah, but pretty much you can see here it's kind of annoying because we have too much DPS, We're pretty much just killing these mobs and not letting them regen, which is not nice. It's just what we don't want at all. So pretty much, yeah, you're just gonna save your yen until actually wave 30. But pretty much your priorities are your Tengens, then it's your Gohans. Getting all Gohans to at least upgrade 7. But you at least want the ones that are quite further to the right to at least hit this little bend on the left. We're placing this guy over here and using the range sword on him. Or the, what's it called, spear? Yeah. Yeah, it's just as slow as much as possible. And you can see within that small, like, path thing, yeah, we got him down from 13 to 6 million. Like, Gohan's actually too tough. Yeah, but you can see now the boss is at this state. He's just gonna get melted. No matter how many lives he's got, he's dead. And now if you're lucky, you would have some leaks, which would be the good thing to have because it means your Gohans are not actually prioritizing the mobs at the back. Because if he's targeting these mobs at the back, it's just gonna ensure that these ones are not regenning. No, not as much, not efficiently. Because you can see we're not letting them regen as much, which is not ideal. So, well, after the fourth boss, it's just gonna just follow what it is. But I'm gonna try experimenting by selling my Gohans and placing them a bit further apart, a bit away. So I wanna experiment with my what is it? My Tengen's regen farming. It's something I wanna test. So that's what I'm gonna be testing over the next few days. So I gotta let you guys know, give you guys a heads up. So if you guys wanna test it as well, you guys can test it. But pretty much what it would be after this fourth boss dies, you sell your Gohans and move them further to the right. Because you can see how we're just killing them at this part. It pretty much means that they're not regenning as much. And same thing as last time, you're gonna use the range one on him, Silver Spear, and just send the bosses. But yeah, we're pretty much doing too much damage. And the reason for that is because Gohans have flipping follow-ups. And they're critting. So yeah. Yeah, but pretty much this boss is for that as well, Especially with the units we have. Absolutely destroys these units or these enemies. You can see having these leaks are nice though, because it means that we're able to regen farm effectively, because the ones that the Gohans are targeting are these finger bearers at the front. So boss should be dead now, and you can see it benefits in a way because our Gohans are not really targeting the ones closest to him. You can see the damage is just going up a lot at this point. And so these guys won't actually leak, and your Gohans should steal them. The one negative is you can see how they're getting repulsed by Griffith. If they get to a certain bend where that Fingerberry got to, if they get repulsed there, they end up like slightly in front. It's kind of weird. It's just how the way this map works. It's been like this on release, and it's still in the game. You know, who would have guessed? Yeah, I'm just checking with things in it. How do I want to play this? If I do regen farm a bit more, because this is like minimal regen farming. It's not really that much crazy. You can probably push it to like 18 billion, maybe 20 billion, maybe. I don't know. Not really sure. And since the wave 50 boss is Mahito, you don't really have to worry about the boss. He's not gonna reach the end of the map. Well, he does, but he does not hit your base. And the fact that he's getting slowed by some of the Starks makes it that he legit won't really reach base. He's kind of a irrelevant boss. But you can see you have it. You can see what I'm talking about at this point. Then you see how the enemies just end up in front slightly, and that's because they're getting repulsed in the way that just messes it up. And you can see what I mean? How they get repulsed there, and then they end up there. That's the issue with this map. It's been like this forever. And you can see how I switch it to closest. You guys can probably wait until like the 40-second mark before you do that. I did it a bit too early. Because you'll see towards the end how we're just doing too much damage. And pretty much just killing these a lot of the mobs. So when you see the timer go to like 35 seconds, that's when you switch the Gohans to closest. And if you get one instance of slow on these mobs, they probably pretty much won't hit base. So you can set this guy to last as well. Don't really have to worry about these guys because, yeah, it's 20 seconds left. And you can see how we're doing too much damage, you know what I mean? How these guys are just pretty much just dying. Because there should be a larger chunk of mobs, but there isn't. But pretty much that's it for the strat. It's very initial. I'll work on improving it soon. Kind of busy recently, and I need to edit an ALS video. So yeah, enjoy the video, and you know if you guys enjoyed, what am I about? If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.